All right, Rachel, thanks. And joining us now for a reaction to the president's address tonight is Erie News Now political contributor from Gannon University, Dr. Jeffrey Bloodworth. So, sir, how do you think Americans will respond to the speech tonight and then tomorrow morning?
Well, I think we're going to be bleary-eyed in the morning because it went on late. But look, that was a political masterclass. I mean, I think not since Bill Clinton has somebody been up, president done a State of the Union, which this essentially was, and controlled the national stage and controlled the conversation and talked about things that average voters connect to. I mean, maybe not a policy masterclass when it comes to tariffs, but a political masterclass.
Any surprises for you tonight?
Look, it was the greatest hits, but like when he started listing off the foreign aid items one by one, I mean, that was surprising because it was so effective. Because you know, on one hand, it sounds like your uncle, kind of like no one's even heard of this country, but it connects with people. Because $30 million is not a lot in the federal budget, but that's more than an average Erieite, right, makes in their entire life, and that really connects.
Congressman Al Green getting tossed out by Speaker Mike Johnson, Sergeant at Arms. We saw Democrats walking out halfway through the speech. Senator Elizabeth Warren was on her phone when the camera panned to her. What did you make of all that going on, Doctor?
If you thought the Democrats didn't get it in 2024, it shows that in 2025 they still don't. You owe it to the American people, even if you don't vote for that person. Republicans who were rude to Barack Obama were shameful. Democrats who were rude to Donald Trump in the State of the Union, grow up. Just grow up. If you can't act like a grown-up, don't show up. Better yet, don't run for Congress. The time to protest Donald Trump are many times not in the middle of the State of the Union. If you want to criticize Donald Trump, then maybe don't act like Donald Trump. You know, it's frustrating to watch, and it's bad politics. It's bad for America. I wish neither party would do it.
Throughout the night, he took time to recognize people in the crowd.
Yeah.
How effective was that in your mind?
Well, Ronald Reagan did it. He started it, so right. It's masterful. Clinton copied it. Look. This Trump and he looks so much at ease as president. So that was really it was really effective.
Whatever they tariff us, we tariff them. Reciprocal taxes and tariffs, he said, are coming on April 2nd. How do you think, Doctor, that other world leaders, specifically those that are going to be implemented the tariffs on, how do they respond to this tonight?
Well, they're going to respond in kind. I was speaking to a conservative scholar on urban governance today, and he said, you know what the recipe is for spiraling housing prices? Tariffs on Canadian pine, on steel, and making cheap labor in America more scarce. This is just bad economics. How much of this is just posturing by Trump? We don't know. But it's bad economics. This is, this will not be good 3 years from now if these tariffs go forward.
What should the Democrats say tomorrow, and who should say it?
Democrats who know how to speak to normal Americans, at least Stefanik, not Slotkin, the senator from Michigan. Right. She was an excellent choice to deliver the response. She outperformed Kamala Harris. So, folks who are not creatures of Washington, people who've campaigned in the heartland in places like Michigan, Pete Buttigieg, who's quite good, at talking about kind of making complicated issues simple. So those are the Democrats that should be, out there, younger Democrats who've not been in Washington for 30 years.